Our headlines today. Conservative leader Kemi Badenoch tells local council leaders she'll support legal attempts to evict asylum seekers from hotels.
Israel begins the first stages of its attempt to occupy Gaza City and says it already has a hold on the outskirts.
It's GSCE results day for thousands of students who began secondary school at the height of the COVID pandemic.
Settling into its new home, the church that was moved in its entirety 3 miles across a Swedish city. Let's take a look at today's papers. Labour revolt on migrant hotels. That's the Daily Mail's headline, after the High Court ruling temporarily blocking a hotel from housing asylum seekers. The paper reports that at least 4 Labour councils are understood to be studying the ruling and considering their own course. The Daily Mirror has a different take on the story, saying, "We don't want to live like this," which is the paper's headline, leading on interviews with asylum seekers responding to the backlash against them. One refugee from Somalia told the Mirror he is, and I quote, "living in fear" amid protests around the country.
Let's have a look at the Times, reporting that retailers are warning Rachel Reeves that any new taxes in the autumn budget will hit living standards. Chancellor faces significant pressure on public finances. A group of high street companies have said increasing their costs through more taxation will lead to price increases for consumers. And The Telegraph reports that a prostate cancer examination model that has been tested at a hospital in London could clear the way for screening to be introduced. Currently, there is no screening programme for the disease.
A skydiver who fell to her death in County Durham died by suicide the day after her relationship ended. Experienced skydiver Jade Damerel died during a jump at Shotton Airfield in April. The inquest found she did not deploy her main parachute and had switched off an automatic activation device. And a 14-year-old girl has been arrested on suspicion of arson after a fire at a manor house in Liverpool. Merseyside police said the fire at Woolton Hall on Tuesday appears to be a reckless act and are appealing for more information.
The American woman at the centre of a failed assassination attempt in the UK has been jailed for 30 years at Birmingham Crown Court. Amy Betrow from Wisconsin was hired as a killer as part of a plot to attack a British family in Birmingham in 2019. Her gun jammed when she pulled the trigger, and she then went on the run for nearly 5 years. She was found guilty of conspiracy to murder, possessing a self-loading pistol and illegally importing ammunition.